Welcome back to the AT Shack. Today I'll be showing you how to trim some of this foam off of your motorcycle seat for some of you shorter riders who are tiptoeing on your bike. This will help bring you down possibly an inch or even more depending on how much foam you have on your seat here. So let's get into it. Let's start by removing the staples underneath the seat here. Grab yourself a flathead screwdriver and some pliers. You'll just go along pulling these up. Take your pliers and just one by one pull these out. Now that we have all the staples out, go on ahead and take off the upholstery. Put this off to the side for now. You can get a good look at what the foam actually looks like under here now. On the bottom of this curve here, right where this plastic piece curves, you want to poke through with something metal all the way down to that plastic base. You'll hear it hit. So now we know where the base is. This way you won't cut too far down and pretty much not have any foam to sit on. You still want to leave a tiny bit. So go ahead and grab this. Put your fingers on the top. And that's how far down it goes. So we can probably do about an inch. We want to go a little bit higher than where it hit from. So I'm just going to go ahead and make a mark right there. I went ahead and marked a few spots on where the base is of this. Now we got to figure out how much we want to take off. So let's go ahead and draw a couple lines here, and maybe we'll just start chopping away. Looks like the base is about 2.5 inches away. Let's take off 1.5 inches. And we can always take off more later. We can do 2 inches here. Inch here. Go ahead and take a straight edge. Just mark yourself a line. Go ahead and measure this middle point. I'm looking straight down from the top from where I'm at. 1 3/4 from there. I'll do the same thing on this side. Grab the straight edge. Go ahead and mark. There we go. Just want to double check this before we start cutting in here. I'm going to cut a little bit higher than the actual line I marked. So go ahead and grab a knife of choice. I feel like this one's working quite nice. It's cutting in here like butter. We'll go ahead and go from the top, from the middle, go from the top, just start taking this foam off. Do not go past the lines that you marked. Remember, you can always take off more later. Make sure you're watching both sides, not just one side. I went a little bit low up here, but we'll fix that. Just be patient with this. You'll eventually get there. Take your time. So this seat is off of a 2006 KLX 250. It's my neighbor's motorcycle, and it's her very first motorcycle. She'll be learning how to ride on this. She's 5'2½", and when she sits on this thing, she's tiptoeing. So being a new rider, it's definitely not a comfortable feeling if you're not flat-footed on the ground. So I'm starting out with trimming the seat for her. It's just a really cost-effective thing. You can do this yourself at home. This is actually my very first time doing this, believe it or not. So hopefully that gives you a little more confidence once we're done here, and we'll actually see the finished product. See how well I actually did on this. Take our measuring tool here. Let's poke down. We're about an inch away. I might do a little bit more, but just so this seat's not going to be too stiff, I'm not going to go too much more than maybe a quarter inch, half an inch. Be prepared, this stuff makes an awful mess. We're getting there. Slowly working our way in. Now you're just going to have to use your best judgment of how much of this foam you want to cut off. Every seat's going to be a little bit different. Just kind of running my hand through, going over, trying to get as much of these imperfections out. I'm going to go along the edge here. Cut a little sliver off so we have a nice little rounded edge. We need to smooth this out as much as possible. I grabbed a couple different types of sanders here because this is my first time doing this. I'm going to go outside, see what works best. This one seems to be working best. Okay, looking much better with it sanded down. You will need one of these heavy duty staple guns. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a few staples in the back of the seat here. As well as the front. I'm going to do my best job on trying to stretch this down and in. Just going to give it one staple. Help me hold it down for now. Same on this side. So I'm going to start at the top here, work my way to the center, and just keep pulling in and stapling, pulling in and stapling. I'm going to go a little bit up on one side and then switch to the other side, a little bit up, a little bit up, switch to the other side, a little bit up. That way we keep things nice and even. Now that we're done stapling, this is up to you. You can either leave this excess material or trim a little bit. I was going to clean it up a tiny bit. This seat did have a little strap around here. This may be a little bit too loose now. Oh yeah, look at that. How so much of the seat we took off from this point. Well, here it is, all finished up. Catch you guys in the next one.